Fuck Retatrutide. The shit sucks. Don't use it. Don't use it.
We got the first person ever to say so.
Don't fucking use this shit. Man, dude. I'm sorry I'm starting an episode with eating, but guys, this is what it is. This is prep.
Tell the people why you have such a strong opinionated.
I'll put that on pause for a good 30 minutes while we do this. But, yeah, man. So, was I on prep last time we did this?
You were just starting.
It was probably like day one. Last time we did a podcast. Since then, day one was kind of day one. We just kind of talked about, hey, we're X amount of weeks out last week. This week, we implemented some slight changes. So I started Retatrutide last night. And it's funny because I had a conversation with another fellow coach last night about Retatrutide. And he was like, man, just I posted a story about it and he slid up on it and was like, I started Retatrutide, I think he said like a few days ago. And he was like, within a 24-hour period, his appetite was gone completely. Now, he was the type of person, like he told me, like I love food, I love eating. I'm always thinking about the next meal that I'm about to eat. Probably a lot like you. That is not me. I dread every single meal that I have to eat. Not because I hate it, not because, well, let me backstep on what I just said, because I actually said this exact thing that I'm saying to you right now to him last night. And then as this day kind of went on, I realized that I was wrong. So usually, like you ask me, like I'm gonna tell you, like I hate eating. I never want to eat. I don't look forward to eating any meals, and it's not just like I don't go throughout the day craving. God, like I really want to go get pizza or I want to go get ice cream, or I don't have cravings, but I also I just don't want to eat. Like even if it was like a pizza or something, I'm probably not going to want to eat it throughout the day. For the majority of the day, there's going to be like those one or two times where maybe I'm really hungry, like after a workout or something. But other than that, like I'm not a big eater, which sucks because when you're 6'3", damn near 260, you want to go open bodybuilding at some point. That's not really a thing that you can have. But I make do with it. I still do what I need to do. Like at the end of the day, you're gonna have to do a lot of shit in bodybuilding you don't want to do. But for me, I'm just like I'm good with not eating very much. That's why I always am I'm excited to go on prep, because I feel like the hardest thing for people is like, oh, my food's gonna get low and like cardio's gonna get high, and like that combination is so too much for people. Which is like I've been doing cardio every single day for a long time, so that's not really an issue. I eat the same 5 meals every single day. My plan hasn't changed from off season to prep. So when I put this Retatrutide in, like being someone who doesn't like to eat and already, I wouldn't say I struggle eating, because this is what I said to the coach I was talking to last night. Was like, it's not that I struggle eating. The food will go down. Like I'm not gagging, about to throw up. It's nothing like that. I just genuinely like eating is a lot of work when you do it 5 times a day and the meals are big. But now, dude, like my first meal of the day, normally I wake up, it's ground beef and rice. And I don't know what it is about ground beef and rice, but anybody that eats it will tell you. I even have a client who is the furthest thing from a bodybuilder, asked me today, because his life is real hectic right now. He was like, dude, the easiest and best tasting meal I have is my beef and rice meal. Like, literally, can I do all 4 meals just like beef and rice? Like, so even
I don't
know. Even people who aren't bodybuilding like love that meal. I don't know what it is about the combination of flavor and nutrients in that, but it's perfect.
Can I tell you a hack?
What?
Do you like spicy?
No. Hate spicy. I know. I'm half white. You're going to have to remember that.
I'm white as fuck too, and I love spicy.
Yeah, but you are not. You're cultured, all right? I wouldn't say white. You're Argentinian, but you did say you guys don't use a lot of spices, huh?
We use a lot of spices, but not a lot of spicy.
Okay, got you. Yeah, no, like anything, any spicy sauces, anything like that, you could just keep it away from me.
Bro, I used to think pepperoni was spicy.
All right, that's wild. Maybe you are white.
Anyway, yeah, please continue. I'll tell the trick later.
But that meal is my first meal of the day. And I get up, I do my morning cardio, and 99% of the time, I am like, that meal will go down like that, dude. Just, it's so good. That shit sucked eating this morning. Bad.
It
Like
is.
it, and it's just like, I'm not sure. Like I'm eating this chicken and rice meal right now, and it's just like, it's not that I can't do it, which
You
is
just
why I'm
want.
going to do it anyways. But it's just like, dude, like it just exacerbated that feeling that I always have of like I really would rather do anything else than eat this fucking meal right now.
I was gonna say that with the chicken when you just said it. Yeah.
So it's like, it's not that it's destroying my ability to eat. It's just taking an already, don't want to eat mindset to now I really don't want to eat. So, you know how I'm going to combat that, folks? It's a pretty easy answer.
MK. Oh, it's like high from the very first minute of the day.
No, I can't do that. I had to work up
Yeah.
up until this point. Now the rest of my night is really just this and calls and stuff
The
like
rest of
that.
your
So
night, motherfucker, is like what 2:30.
yeah, but this is going to take an hour. Then we're going to be on a master class for an hour and a half. Like that's 3 hours from now. It's going to be almost 6 o'clock. Then I'm going to go do my posing and go on a long walk and get my steps in. So it's really not going to be anything super. That is
It
the
will.
one. That's the one good thing about doing all my check-ins Tuesdays. Oh my god, it makes me want to quit
Yeah. I
coaching
would
altogether. But
for the chicken and rice. You're gonna not like this opinion, but please bear with me. Take some rice and put honey.
oh, I love that. I just
Oh,
don't have. I just don't have honey.
okay. Because that will just lower the volume drastically, and it will just make it much easier for you.
I already do that. When I
Okay.
ate the banana, honey, and chicken and rice meal that I told you,
You like it, huh?
I took. Yeah, I mean that one was one that I kind of already knew that I liked.
Hmm.
I think I had. I don't think I had tried it before, but it was just that one. What didn't gross me out? I'm not putting almond butter on it. Never will you get me to do that. That is what I had a problem with. But if I do honey instead, like I'm fine with that.
Okay.
So I
Then
did do that.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna tell you a trick that you can actually improve your ground beef and rice that I used to do when I was on prep. Actually, first of all, if you have added fats, butter.
I do ghee
Oh,
butter in that meal.
oh God, that's a first.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah. I just need to turn on my fan.
Okay. The second one, I was gonna say like jalapenos, like throwing in the pan, but you don't like spicy. But another thing that I did like a lot is just cut some pineapple, throw it in the pan, like caramelize that shit with a little bit of cinnamon, put it on top of the beef and rice. That's the best shit ever, dude.
I can do that too. I
Even with jalapenos, like the thing is with the jalapenos is like it's a hit or miss. Some of them you will not find the spice and you'll be fine. You just have like little jalapeno-ish taste.
yeah.
But then you get one that will fuck you up.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, and I'm not like I said, I'm not a fan of this
No,
spicy, like especially
that's
like
why I'm like, just
jalapenos.
stick
But
with the ghee and the pineapple. You will that will drastically improve your appetite for it. The 100%.
yeah, and like I already like that's what I ate this morning was the ghee, the rice, and the and that's the thing is I love that meal on a normal
It's
day.
just your appetite
I'm
isn't there.
fine. Yeah, because it's my first meal of the day. I don't have four fat
You
ass meals sitting
also
in my
like you
stomach.
gotta consider this. You also just like literally just started Reta for the first time ever.
I know.
So yeah, so that is always gonna be like the very highest peak.
I'm just
Especially
glad I'm not
even
nauseous.
compared, yeah, even compared to like when you increase the dose. The very first time you
Yeah.
take it, that's gonna be harshest.
Oh yeah.
Now,
100%.
when it comes to that, if it keeps happening, then of course it's gonna be counterintuitive to where Justin and Dom think that is the microdosing. And reason being is they say, and it's probably true, it desensitizes the receptors to which the GIPs are metabolized for. But then again, I've seen many people, and I have clients too, doing the microdose consistently at the same dose. We haven't touched it, we haven't touched anything, and they still see progress. And for example, Nick Walker, he always says that recently he's been taking either 1.5 or 2 milligrams of Reta a week consistently. He did not go over 2 milligrams even on prep. He
That's
does
wild.
microdosing pins, yep, and he still sees effects from it. So I do wonder how long is the, not expectancy, but like the time frame to which the receptors start being affected for it, and then you have to
Hmm.
either bump the dose for the same effect, or either back off, take a break, let them recover, let them rest, and
Yeah,
then start again. So it's still something that we like, not we as me and anyone,
but
but
as a community, yeah,
yeah,
like it's
still haven't figured out, still
mhm.
haven't found out, and we'll eventually find out. But if I need to
Before
believe,
everybody else, I might add.
oh, for sure, I would say, like, based on what I've seen from my clients as well, I would say, like, yeah, we may see some desensitization, but I don't think we see it as drastic as it
Well,
sounds it to be.
that's another thing is how much, you know what I mean? Are these getting desensitized? Like you said, it could be not as drastic as you hear, but it could be, and it could be very minimal. It's like, well, then you're weighing the good with the bad. It's like, can I afford this minimal amount of desensitization, or is it too much for me to like
Yeah,
not something you can deal with? You know what I mean? So, but that's the thing is like it's like you said, we'll find out eventually, but that's the we are all just guinea pigs, so we're trying to figure this shit out, for
I love
ourselves.
being a guinea pig.
I mean, yeah,
That
it's
sounds
it's a very
fucking weird
controlled
as fuck.
it's a very controlled situation though. It's not like we know zero about what is going into our bodies.
We are
um,
such curious humans, honestly, us
See, that's
humans.
been one thing that I've had to work on, is asking those second, third, fourth level questions, right? I wasn't inherently like that, and I think that's why it's also been, um, when I get under somebody like Justin, right? Whereas someone who is kind of already like that is going to have a much easier time following along. I had to force myself to not be interested in it, but learn how to take it to those next levels of asking questions, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I
Well,
think
I don't
that's
mean on like the asking question aspect. For example, I just mean in like myself. I just want to know what things feel like for the results they claim to make. Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
based on
Like
where
that's
that truth I came about, I was like, oh, tricepatide. Oh, that sounds interesting. I want to try, and I want to see how bad it actually is based on what people say. Like, oh, GLP-1s are trash. Or it's like, are they really? So
and
that's when I used it. I did the little experiment.
that's my problem. Is I became, for whatever reason, when I and it's so, what's the word I'm looking for, hypocritical, because
Mm.
like there's areas where I don't do this on, but like when I started getting into fitness, like for no reason at all. Like I said, I wasn't the kid who was super into school, and like I was always getting A's and B's, but I just didn't have to try, like I didn't have to study hard, whatever. So like whenever I started getting into this, and like I realized like I needed to learn, like there's a lot, it's a lot deeper than fucking eat less, move more, or the other way around. Like I immediately kind of jumped into the very like health conscious side of things, and I got this like weird vendetta with shortcuts. That's why like it's not like I hopped on gear right away. It took me years of being, now I say years, it was like three and a half, four, where
But it's
some people
still,
were lifting naturally for like 10 years before they did.
yeah,
But it took me a long, like I was always like, no, whatever. So now with all of these things that are coming out, my automatic reaction is like, you know, like when I first started stuff, I went vegetarian for a while. Like I was trying to go at peak health. I went from I drank multiple times a week and fucking did nothing with my life to now I'm doing cardio all the time and working out and focusing on all these health aspects. And so now it's just like I automatically go to that, like I'm not using that. That's fucking, you're cheating. I'm not. For a while, I didn't want to use anything but testosterone. I was like, no. You know,
You
I
know.
got I got on testosterone because my testosterone levels were really low, and I realized there's really no way I can bring these up naturally. So you know, I got on that. But like anything, I have to stop myself from doing that now and understand like there's nuances and there's every single thing is not inherently good or bad. It's all situations, how you're using it. When it comes to PEDs, peptides, all those kinds of things, like you know, the dose matters a ton. Obviously, meshed with the person and their biology and such. But so it's been hard for me to get into that curious realm with these things because I had such a bad a bad mindset around them going in, which I think is the problem for a lot of people. Like, let's talk about testosterone. How many people do you know or have talked to online or whatever that have this? I think you made a post the other day that a bunch of people are talking shit about. It's like, dude, like
I
you,
was dying, dude. I swear to God,
and
that
it's
was.
always the people that have never been there. You've never
It's
done
always
it,
the skinny motherfuckers that look like shit that don't
dude,
even lift.
or
Oh,
they don't have a picture at all.
or they have a picture of Sam Sulek.
Yeah, it's like their favorite influencer.
Bro, I'm like, I was on the walking pad and I was dying. I swear to God, I did never laugh so much in my life. And people were like, "Oh, but who said steroids? Like steroids are unhealthy, whatever." I'm like, "Bro, do you know steroids are also called for the prescription medicines that you get at the doctor? Like some of them are steroids. Do you even know that? So let's learn a little bit terminology first.
Yeah.
Then, if it is so bad, why does even TRT exist? Like, do you even know? People were directly thinking like, oh, he means like PD trends and everything. Those are bad. I'm like, I'm not even talking. I just
Hmm.
said some testosterone for their hormones, and
Yeah.
people were just like automatically
Outraged.
saying it. Yeah, I'm like, I was fucking dying, and I was
Yeah,
fucking.
dude. And that's the
And you can
you.
see like the little picture without even going to the profile. You see the little picture right there, and it's like you do look like a loser. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
do look like a loser.
And see, that's the thing, right there. And I say this all the time. Like, what you look like is, and people. I posted something like about this, and people hated this, dude. Your how you look. I'm sorry, bro, but that is determining every initial thought I have about you. You know what I mean?
That
Like,
just completely invalidates your statement.
yeah, dude. Like, if you have something to say on my post, and if you're not better than me, then in any way, shape, or form, physically, like health, anything like that, like, dude, we gotta shut the fuck up. To be honest, let me just be blunt with you. Just shut up. Continue to sit on the sidelines.
Oh god, they are probably science lifters.
Science-based boys. I saw a post today, and it was like, how come this was the same guy I was talking to about the Retatrutide, actually. Shout out Dylan Hummel. Uh, but he was like, "How come every like self-proclaimed science-based guy has no client anything on their pages? There's no client wins. There's no transformations. There's no transformations of their self. They're like 17 and have abs, and they're like, I'm the fucking greatest thing in
I
the world."
remember Austin. He one time got like a little bit like I wouldn't say like attacked, but one of the science-based lifter came to his profile, so he did a video, and yeah, he looked very accurately to how you're describing it. And I'm like, and you're talking to like Austin, which is like 240 pounds, pretty lean still, and
And like the
knows-
training guy, kind of
yeah, kind
like,
of like he
yeah,
knows his shit very very well. So it's like
yeah.
you should scroll down a little bit on his page first of all. Then you should scroll down a little bit on your page, and then you should still shut the fuck up.
I never understood that though, because even me right now, like it would be very hard for me to go on someone's page and like say some of the things that some of these people say. Like the screen never seemed like a place I could hide behind. You know what I mean? Like,
I never got that. I never got why they do it. Like even with stuff that I don't disagree, I still don't wouldn't go and like screenshot or post them like, oh, this is absolute trash. Like unless it's something like very bad. But if I disagree, but it will still make sense. Like I try to put myself in people's shoes and be like, okay, why are you thinking this? What makes you think this way? And if I kind of see like, and also I don't really care to go there without having been asked and put my unwanted opinion, and because people do get defensive, so I know it's bad in a way to say this, but I just let them be wrong and let them talk
Yeah, yeah.
with things that I know pretty certainly that they're not right.
Well, that
Like,
whole thing's so
for
big with the
example, let's
online
talk
coaches these
about
days.
diet beverages.
Like what?
People saying diet beverages are bad and you should not have any. I'm like,
Yeah.
I made a post
Sorry.
already. I already looked it up. And unless you're drinking at least 15 cans of diet soda every single day for multiple days, you shouldn't be worried about. But sure, you can say you shouldn't be drinking one. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it anyways.
No, as
I'm
I'm
gonna
trying
continue to do
one,
it
I'm like,
anyways.
yeah,
Yeah,
they're not right,
thanks.
but it's
Thanks, but no
okay.
thanks. And a lot of it's, a lot of it's just for views and this and that. But the whole like this guy's wrong and look at how much I know he's wrong about and here's why I'm right. That whole kind of
Yeah, no.
structure of post is really big within online fitness coaches right now. And I made a post about this the other day, but I when I thought about it, it's just like even if I think someone's wrong, even if there's a ton of people that think someone's wrong, you don't really need to do anything when we're looking at somebody online except for go to their page. And I don't care if they have two client transformations up. Like if they've done something with someone, then whatever they believe, enough of it's right to be getting people results, right? They can learn along the way. But like if you go to someone's post and whether you're looking for a coach or like talking, back and forth with a coach online, it's like go to the page and if even if they don't have any client stuff, if all of their posts are like informational, like the stuff that we try to post and like actually help people, so be it. But like, if it's a person who has none of that on there and it's just like bullshit pictures or they don't have a profile picture, it's like I don't even need to engage here. You
Like,
know,
they're not
the
even into fitness sometimes. Like, they don't even post anything for themselves.
yeah, like the person who, okay, I click on you're arguing with me or telling me I'm wrong and I click on your page and it's very informative, you have client transformations, like clearly whatever you do know, you're doing it right. It's like number one, I'm not going to argue with you necessarily, but that I can probably learn something from or teach something, right?
Hmm.
Because that type of person probably is more of the not just going to like talk shit to you and like I'm right, you're wrong, we're not going to discuss it. They're probably
As
more of
long
the
as they're coachable, you'll still find people
well,
that
that's the
are.
thing, yeah. Exactly. Yeah. But so like it's very easy for you to go to someone's page and like look at who's shit and who's not these days, like to be honest with you. um Yeah, it's not even worth the time most of the time, unless sometimes you got to do a little clickbaity shit. I feel like, which I'm
I
not
was
a
gonna
fan
say
of.
that that's probably one of my toxic traits. Like, I love like people like that are just triggered and just want to be toxic as shit on your page. I love making them even more angry. Like, I just love having them triggered even more and just show that they and just see how angry they get. That I know it's toxic as fuck, but I don't know. I just like you had the time to actually came to my page, post your unwanted opinion, and tried to talk shit on me. Now you're
Yeah,
gonna get even angrier. Like, now you gotta suck it up, buddy.
that's a problem if you're getting that mad at something online, though.
Seriously. But then also another thing is like, so for example, going back to like the green screen videos, right? I get that sometimes you do it to show the point that you wanna correct, but at the same time it's like you're discrediting someone else even if it's not your intention, where
Hmm.
you should at least have give them the opportunity to catch themselves or at least explain their point, even if they may do it on their post. So you will use what's convenient for you, so it's kind of like an issue unless it's like a
Yeah,
steady post. For example, I think the last one I did was like cereal being claimed as a healthy food and for breakfast or whatever. So that's like a steady post, and that's the whole point. But people screen recording the first 3 seconds of a video, leaving the other 57 where they explain the thought process. That's kind of like using it to your own convenience and maybe
Yeah. Hmm.
put like a bad image on the other person just because you use that portion and you don't give them a chance to explain. So that I
Yeah.
really kind of not agree with, and that's why I don't do many green screen videos.
Yeah.
Um,
I didn't even think about it that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like,
Because if you really are that right, whatever they say shouldn't matter.
yeah. So
You'd be able to
my
destroy it
point with all
regardless.
this is just like, how would you go about that to explain your point, but without discrediting the other person or making them look bad? So I just feel like for that to happen, you just don't green screen record. Just post what, say what you saw and explain why it's wrong. That's it. It's just
Yeah. Hmm.
no need to like put a bad image,
Put their name out there.
their
Because
name.
I see a lot of people that do that, and but they'll crop out the name or whoever they were talking to. You know, maybe it wasn't a post; it was like a DM thread or something.
Yeah, when it comes to like a thread, yeah, you can always do their chat and like for that. Actually like it because someone asks you a question or someone says this is right or wrong or whatever, and you explain why. Perfect. Screenshot the chat, crop their name, crop the picture. No one knows who the fuck it is. You're not discrediting them. You're not doing them wrong, but you're also
Yeah.
putting your point aside, like your point. You're proving your point basically.
I didn't think about ever doing that. I got probably fucking hundreds of posts just sitting in my DMs.
So think about it as the opposite as putting the screen your testimonials.
Hmm.
It's like people like you show the testimonials from people like improving how to sleep, improving their digestion, whatever. Okay, now the opposite side of the other side of the coin is using people's question or points that your beliefs is opposite, or when you're explaining why to something as a green screen without showing their picture or anything. Like
Yeah.
someone texts you to no, this is wrong because so and so and so. Screenshot and then use that and like in TikTok, you know how you can
Yeah.
reply with a
Yeah.
reel?
Hmm.
Same thing,
You
but
can do
without,
this. You can do. Well, I guess not if it's a DM. You can't.
not if
But
it's at the end.
yeah, I see what you're saying.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's the same purpose, but you will just cover your name or anything because
Yeah. I love doing those on TikTok, but it's you got to get the comments first. You got to get the comments first. But yeah, I mean, yeah, there's probably tons of those in my DMs. To be honest, the thing I hate the most is the people that, and I don't know if you have these, but the same person will like come to your DMs like once, twice a month asking you questions. It's like, dude, this has been going on for 3 months. Like, if you keep having questions, it's probably time to just invest the money. Like, it's not. And also, I don't want to teach you everything I know over the course of a year because I'm trying to be nice and answer every single one of your questions. Come on, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree, but I also disagree. I mean, not disagree in a way that I would answer your questions, but I will definitely set boundaries. Like if it's just a basic surface level question, yeah, I'll answer it. Like there's
No, I'm talking about the people who they've asked you 17 questions over the course of the last,
yeah, no, yeah,
eight
but it could
weeks.
still be like very surface y kind of questions. But
Oh,
there's a
yeah.
point that I will be like, hey, look, I love to help as much as I can, but we are kind of like crossing the boundaries to where this is part of how I help
Yeah,
clients.
see, I have a hard time doing that.
This is
I'll just answer the fucking question and in my head be going, God damn, dude.
you gotta draw the line, bro.
But that
I will
feels
keep asking.
that feels like, yeah, I know. That's why I've been answering the same person's question for 3 years.
Yeah. But then also
Fucking
that
once a week.
on the other side of it, that also just builds that connection, that rapport that you want to have with someone before they feel entirely convinced to.
Of course. Yeah, of course.
I wouldn't say 3 years though, but yeah, a couple of months. Some people take a couple of months for them to like.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, no. I'm talking like long time. Like you've been following me for 3 years, and every one of those years you don't really like or comment on any of my stuff, but you ask me questions at least once a month. It's like,
Oh, I actually have a story. I think I posted it. Like I did a free resource about reverse dieting, and someone like people comment the word reverse in the post for me to send them the thing, but they don't
it
like.
didn't like it. Hey, man,
I would actually like be like, nope, unless you like the post, I'm not
charge
sending.
it to charge it to the game, bro. Technically, you didn't put that in the directions, so
I
just letting
know,
you
no,
know.
that's valid, but I'm
Yeah,
like, if you find the, I would just think it's common sense. If you find the post valid and the resource interesting, you would automatically like the post. It's just a
You would think. You would think. I do that on accident sometimes. Like
the
sometimes
like.
just yeah, just like subconsciously, I just like swipe to the next post and like it before I've even looked at it or anything. Like
Well,
because
if
I'm
I see
just
the
so
name of the
conditioned to.
person or a picture of the person, like I see the person, I'm like I know her or him, and I just support. I'm not even reading
Well,
probably, but support.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, he said I'm probably not gonna read it, but
I'm sorry, but I'm
that's
like,
surreal as shit.
well, there's the thing. Like some things are not of my interest, or the hook didn't got me, or whatever, which could happen. We deal with it all the time. But because I know who that person is, I'm still gonna support. So then when
Yeah,
people's comment come through and they see like, oh shit, okay, this post has like 100 and something likes, maybe worth reading. So it's like adding like my little grain of sand to the
yeah.
engagement of the post.
That's the thing for me. I mean, for me, I guess for most people that I follow, that I actually like give two shits about, are people that are also coaches or whatever the case may be. And it's like I really don't want to see your guys' posts because anytime, like I'll
You
see
know,
some, I'll well, I'll see your guys' like anybody, like any of the coaching people that I know, like I'll see a post and then I'm like, damn, like either I've thought about it before or like, oh, that's a good idea. I want to make a post about that. But then I don't because I just saw you make a post about it. So I'm not going to make a post. So it's like,
yeah,
I want all of that to just not be seen on my, so then I never have that doubt of like, oh, this isn't mine. You know what I mean? Even
yeah,
though
I get it.
information and facts are information and facts. Like, it'd be different if I stole like one of your like lifestyle videos and did the exact same thing and said the same words. Like that, is you. But like anything that's like a informational, like factual post, it's like, well, there's not
I know
really
the
a
feeling, like you can literally add your twist to it, the same topic, but you got it from them, and
you
they will
exactly,
know you got it from them, so they're gonna be like,
exactly.
ah, interesting. I actually had this happen. Where did I have this happen? I saw someone like making a post about the same topic or like very similar topic, and I'm like, you liked my post recently. I know you got this from me. I don't want to like sound like, oh, I post everything like very valuable, but I remember that happened. I'm like, I'm cool, like good. But then if I do it, I feel like shit.
But who got more likes and comments on it though? That's what
I
matters.
don't remember. I don't even know what post it was, but I know had that
I
feeling like, huh, I know this.
Yeah, yeah. This
But
seems very familiar. Was it like word for word type thing?
no. It was a
Okay, okay,
topic.
okay, okay,
Like
okay.
for example, let's say I post an informational carousel today, and then I see that you like it, and then like on the next day or two, I see you doing the same um,
Yeah,
piece of information.
yeah. See, if
Type
I
of,
do that, like I'm gonna write the topic down or the idea, and I'm gonna wait like 3 or 4 weeks,
yeah, I
and then
was
I'll
waiting
make the,
like
then I'll
4 weeks.
make it. Because by that point, like if someone that did that to me, like by that point, I don't remember what I posted 4 weeks ago,
Yeah,
so I don't give a shit at that point.
yeah,
But
in that
at
case.
least let me get my little 20 likes before you steal my shit. I need to
And then
get
you
back to
think
posting
like
more
people who
informational stuff
follow
though.
both of you are seeing the same thing. I'm like, they're gonna know, but they probably not gonna know.
Probably not. Yeah. I mean, dude, you see so many like what was the last thing you saw on Instagram?
The only things that I remember of that type of things is the sodium guy, the doctor, whatever. I can't remember now the name, but I think it's no, it's not Doctor Mike. That's another guy.
Dr. Mike. Fuck that
But
guy.
this guy like literally reposts the same exact post and carousel. So I'm like, I remember this, seeing this 2 or 3 times, like in the past 4 or 6 weeks. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're literally posting the same day with valid. I mean, they're very good posts, but I'm like, okay, I do remember this.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of followers, actually, you know what I started doing from the mentorship, the new one?
Huh.
So I have to do a
What,
7,
Nick's?
yeah,
Nick's?
yeah, a 7 day unfollow spree.
Oh, I've
So
been
it's
needing to do that for so
every
long.
single day at the night going through my followers and unfollowing people that like, not because I don't like them or whatever. Like some of
How
them
many?
will be family, but I'm like, I don't interact with your stuff. I don't really care to see like the post that you make, or I just simply don't want to spend the energy into
Yeah.
your post or content. So Nick puts it in a very good way that you're doing this from a place of love instead of like hate or resentment or just not interested. So I am on day
Oh, you already
4.
started?
Oh yeah, this is. Oh, sorry. Today will be third day. But yesterday already, when I went there, I saw already like very few people that I would unfollow, and the rest I'm like, ugh, it gets tough.
Really? How many people do you follow? I follow way too many.
Right now, 700.
Yeah, see, I'm like I
I
follow
was at
like
1,000 before I
2,200.
started.
Yeah, yeah, I need
Sorry,
to.
nine something, close to 1,000. But I probably
Yeah.
unfollowed 200 people already. And if they want to unfollow me, that's perfectly fine. I honestly, you know what? If someone does not interact with my content and just follows me because I know him, but I don't really care what he posts, please unfollow me.
Hmm.
Like they probably don't realize because they're not into social media as a business as we are, but that actually hurts our
Yeah,
engagement
yeah,
because they just see the post and swipe through. They don't like it. They don't save it. They don't share it. And
yeah.
that
That's a
hurts
good
the
point.
engagement. Yeah. So I'm like, even friends from high school that I love from the bottom of my heart from Argentina, if I really don't care, like if they, I probably would remove the follower because I know they don't engage with my shit and it actually hurts.
Dang, can you do that?
Yeah. You can remove followers.
Force
Yeah.
them to unfollow you? Ooh,
Yeah. You can remove
bet,
followers. So
bet.
I'm probably gonna actually do that as well when I start unfollowing people. Like, really, how many family
Watch you
members?
jump like 5,000 followers in the next like 3 months because of this.
It
I know
could
I
be,
need to.
but the most important part of this is just saving the energy for the people you really wanna share it with,
Yeah,
or for the
because
actual people that you
in
want to engage.
reality, when I think about it, I probably could name every single person that like consistently interacts with my stuff that's not a coaching friend or something,
Yeah,
that's like that also does this and like knows that whatever. Just like maybe gym people or like, anybody like that. I could probably count them on 10 fingers. So it's like, shit, if that's all I'm left with, it's like, that's fine, I guess. As long as they're people that are interested and that I will work with at some point, whatever. Like,
yeah. Some other things that I also do, and this I actually been doing it for a longer while, is, for example, when I'm doing something else, the same thing I do like the podcast, I just leave it playing so then it increases and it shows the watch time. Um, I do it with stories. So I just put stories, let's say while I'm showering, I just click on a story and just let it play.
yeah.
So that way I don't, of course, since I'm following a lot of people, I may even do that with people that I don't give a fuck about. But for example, if your stories come out and you were doing like a little talking story or whatever, it will watch the whole thing. If you were putting a steady story, it will watch the whole thing without skipping it, and that helps with the algorithm and with the
But
engagement.
you do that for yourself or for other
No, no,
people's
no, no, for other
stories?
people. I just
Just out
put
of the
this.
kindness out of your heart, huh?
I mean, if I'm gonna be in the shower, I don't care what it's gonna show up, but I know it
That's
helps.
just like I would never even think about that. Like, oh, let me help this guy's
I saw
let me help
someone
this
else
guy's
saying
shit.
it. I saw
Mm,
someone else saying it. That's why. And I'm like, hey, if I here's the thing, I love doing things that I would like people to do to me as well. So if I can show a little bit of help to whoever it is that shows up while on my stories while I'm showering, that I won't even have my phone in me. If I can show that a little help that way, and I will get by the law of reciprocation somehow, I will get a little help back. I'll take it.
do you ever
Like
think
I don't know,
about?
it's just like little things that I'm like, okay, maybe like by doing a good deed to others, maybe someone would somehow would do a good deed like to me as well and just help me that way. I don't know.
My fear is if you think that way, then somehow it knows, and karma won't come back in a good way if you do it for that reason.
Well, but think about it. What else would you put someone like? What else would you put the stories to play when you're fucking showering?
Oh, I'm just gonna lock my phone and not waste my battery.
No,
Is what I'm
exactly.
thinking.
It's like you're doing it to help them engagement, and then hopefully someone does something, or that comes back to you in another way. Maybe it's just like of course, you when you do a kind gesture or when you act out of kindness, you're not doing it as an expectation to get something back from that person. But you are aware that by acting with kindness, you will get kindness back to you in one way or the other.
Hmm.
So it's not like you're doing it out of expectation, but you know that's how karma on life works. Like you're kind to others, kind will come back to you.
Yeah, 100%.
There's some spirituality for you.
I agree. I agree. Yeah, I just never understood not doing, you know what I mean? Like it's never really been a thing that I think about like that. Like when you're out somewhere and you like see somebody being extremely rude to like a worker of a store, like that kind of shit, it just like
Waiters and
some
waitress.
people, yeah, some people are just like, boy, man, like you got something really wrong. Like just do. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a dick. You know what I mean? when it comes to like very close, but like you ask Kaylee, she's probably gonna tell you I'm a dickhead. But like in a general sense of like just people you don't know, I'm never like erring on the side of you must be piece of shit. I'm gonna be a dick to you. Like no matter what, you're always gonna get the benefit of the doubt for me. So like holding the doors and offering to help carry stuff in if there's someone down at the building that has boxes, whatever, even if I don't know them, just like little stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think it all comes back to that mindset of like getting that back too in some way. It can't hurt though. You know what I mean? That's a lot worse than being
It
a
won't
piece of
hurt,
shit.
and it would also make you feel good. Like even if it doesn't come back immediately, you know you did a good service to others, and you helped them, and you made
Hmm.
them their day at least easier in a way.
Yeah.
So absolutely. Speaking
Yeah.
of which, I fucking hate, like with my heart, people that are rude to others with no reason. Like if I would have ever gone on a date and the woman I'm going to a date with was rude to the waiter or waitress, you're done.
You're gonna pay too.
Yeah. No, it's her treat today, actually.
Yeah.
No,
Put it
it's
on
like
record.
that is the most hateful thing, and in my opinion, I fucking hate it. Like I
It's just
always even
ugly.
like if you ever go to Starbucks to a drive-through and you ask the person who replies from the other side of the speaker how they are, you will notice immediately a change on their voice. Immediately. I do it every single time, and I notice it every single time. Hey, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you? Hey, how you doing today? Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. How about you? Every single fucking time. What it's how hard it is to do that for people. Same with like
Man,
the
that's why
waiter or
it's the world is the
waitress
way it
that takes
is.
care of you. They may have had like a shit of a day,
Well, they
and they
definitely
have
did.
to go to work to
Can
pay
almost
the bill.
guarantee that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, like even personally, I mean, like maybe their a family member died, and now they still have to show up to work anyway because they have bills to pay. Why the fuck would you be like rude to them?
Yeah.
They didn't even probably mess up the order. It's probably because of the kitchen or it got mixed up. Hey, I'm so sorry. I actually asked for this instead of hey, I actually asked for this. Can you send it back or send it
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
Like,
That fucking attitude. I don't know why people have that.
bro, what the
Crazy.
fuck? I've never understood people that are like that. And I'm actually the person that if my order comes bad, I will shut the fuck up.
I'm not saying anything. I know that's kid. She's like, do you want me to send it back? I'll send it back. I'm like, no, no, don't worry.
Like
There was one
unless it's
time.
like very specific thing, like something that would really annoy me, which is very rare. Like
Mm,
if I get my steak a little bit more cooked than I wanted to, so fucking what? Unless like
yeah.
if I order medium rare, unless you bring it to me like well done, I'm probably still gonna eat it.
Yeah.
If you bring me fresh French fries instead of mashed potatoes, and as long as I'm not on a diet, then so what? Honestly, like
I'll always
that
take
rarely
those.
happens though.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly.
It's usually
But
like they mistook the order and they bring something entirely different. I'm like, I actually we didn't order this, so it's probably from the
yeah,
other
that
table.
happens sometimes too.
Or they just the cooking point of the meat is different. Now, if it's
Hmm.
chicken and it's clearly raw, then yeah, of course I'm gonna send it back. But
Yeah. That's the
if
only thing I've ever sent back, actually,
yeah,
is a
chicken or
chicken
fish,
sandwich that was
100%.
raw. And then and like, again, I was just like, ma'am, I think this chicken is, just not cooked all the way. And like, I showed her, let me see it. She like gave me like a dirty look, was like, fine, and like snatched the plate out of my hand. It's like, all right, now if you're going to be a dick to me,
Yeah,
this
that's
can go a completely different fucking way. Just because you having a bad day and your cook fucked up, I didn't say nothing. Just like, I'm not going to eat raw chicken. Actually, I should have ate that shit and sued them for everything they had. That's what I should have done. You want to be rude? Fuck you then.
Yeah. I do get that point. I still cannot be rude to people. I will just not be kind. I will just be neutral.
Yeah.
But I could not be rude back. I just can't.
Oh well, that's you got to fix that. If they do it to you first, bro, you open the gates, and now that's over with.
Well,
All
but
the nice shit is over.
what is actually being done to me? Like you're throwing an attitude. Okay, I'm sorry that you probably won't like. I would still be respectful, but I would not just be like the friendliest customer you ever had. Like I would just
Yeah,
okay.
these days you can't antagonize too much. You never know what's gonna happen.
I'm just
People are
not
nuts.
probably not just capable of being rude to people. That's just me.
Probably that's possible. I know a couple people like that.
Yeah.
Justin's actually like that. Not Mahaley, but your past client, Justin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I can see
I
that.
couldn't tell you. I don't think I've ever seen him mad ever. And I'm just like, I would love to be like that. I
Oh
would
no,
love it
I'll get mad, but I just can't be rude to like
to other people.
people in those circumstances.
Yeah, I think progesterone is
Now,
helping
if
though.
you cut me off on the highway, I will fucking honk at your ass. I will flip it. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. But
I gotta be careful with my road
that's
rage.
silly.
That's why I drive a
Like
bike.
you're all love and smiles and everything, and then someone cuts you off. You motherfucker!
Mm-mm.
No, you know what I did one time? Someone like cut me off badly, but it looked like it did not. It wasn't able to figure out what to do. So I just like pressed the honk and I just kept honking. I didn't took my hand off. The guy pulled over in the middle of the street and got out of the car. He's like, "What the fuck you want?" I'm like, "Put the fucking blinker. That's what the fuck."
You got to be careful out there, bro. You never know what people are gonna do.
I'm from Argentina. I don't think I just do. Well, not anymore.
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, we hadn't even mentioned that, and now
No.
you gotta go full blown America, get you a blicky, and you carry that around with you, and then you can talk shit to whoever you want.
I know, right? Oh, it's official, dude. I
Yeah,
have a
man.
fucking mugshot in my citizenship
Tell,
diploma.
because you haven't even filled me in, so tell us about the whole citizenship
Okay,
stuff.
so I probably went to the bathroom like 5 times in 30 minutes out of nervous.
What kind of
Seriously.
bathroom? What
So,
kind of bathroom?
oh, just a regular bathroom, like number one.
No, I
P.
mean, okay. I thought you were like having
No, no, no,
nervous
no, no.
shits or something. That
So,
happens to me, bro.
okay, so when I get in, I see people like probably those were workers bringing their lunch back in. So I'm like trying,
Hmm.
like, no, you can't bring anything other than water bottle. I'm like, oh, okay, shit. Anyway,
Hmm.
I went out. I went out. I went back to the car, left it in, and I check it. Like I got in, go through the scan, all good. I went up where the reception is and where the waiting part is, and I see my lawyer there. I sit down after I check in. That's where they took my mugshot. I thought they
Yeah.
were taking that picture for like security purposes to get like with match with the DNA to see who comes in, stuff like that, right? I didn't thought that was gonna be the one they were gonna print. I'm like standing still, serious poker face. I'm like, ah, fuck, I should have smiled a little bit or something. But anyway, and as I was waiting, I think they had the appointment at 7, and they were taking a good while. And I'm like,
Damn, 7 a.m.
yeah, thankfully. I like any errands done early. But anyway, and as I was waiting, I'm like, I need to put the phone on silent because I can't. I need to get it from away. And I just start like trying to meditate, whatever. And I went to pee probably like 4 or 5 times in the 30, 40 minutes I was waiting.
So when
Um,
I asked you before this, you were like, I've nailed the test. I got all those. So like, what had you so?
no,
What made you so
when you
nervous?
told me, I already think I was done.
No, 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 no. We talked before you went to do this last time. We did this, and you said that you had done like the practice tests or whatever, and like you had nailed every
Oh,
question.
yeah.
So you told me like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm solid or whatever. So what had you so like?
I don't know. I always get nervous when it comes to that because
Yeah.
I've had times when like more serious errands don't go my way, they go unexpected, or I need to do them again, or for whatever reason I fail like something they didn't like, or whatever it is, like out of my control. So I just get nervous because I don't want to redo those kinds of things. I want it to be like one and done, and that's it. So
Hmm.
that's what got me nervous. But the
Yeah.
questions, so to continue on that, they called me this older, sweet Mexican lady, especially. Um, and when we went to the office, she was telling me and the lawyer. So the lawyer was like, if I don't say anything, that means the meeting is going good. But then the lady decided to speak with the lawyer all the time. So I'm like, okay, how good is this? But
Yeah.
so what happened was at first she asked me like, what time did I don't know what was the question specifically, but I said I came here when I was 18, but I got my green card when I was 19. And she's like, wait. So did you start it after or like when you were older or younger than 18? Because if you were younger, then I can process this. We have to start all over, and I can do this. I'm like, now you're telling me? I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, there's like, okay. She's like, what time were you on this date? Or what? How old were you on this date? I was 19. Okay, we're good. I'm like,
That would suck. I'd be
bro,
shitting
bro.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Because how
was
long had this process taken up until now?
10 years.
So you no, the process of like getting this, because I remember you telling me like, oh, I think I'm gonna go, get set up for
Oh,
this test and all that kind of
so
stuff.
after what was it? Like around the Texas time that I even either paid for it or I was
Yes,
going to. So
you paid for
February.
it right after.
Yeah, February then.
Um, so what was happening? Why did you have to wait till now to do this?
So usually when you apply, it takes a while for them to call you to process.
10 years?
No. That's from the very moment I moved to
I
the
know.
US.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Did
so
was it a monetary thing? Like what? Why
no,
didn't you go through this process immediately?
because they require you to wait. So from the moment you apply and after they process your first application, you get your green card.
Yeah.
But from the moment you get your green card, they require you, depends on this the reason why or how you applied. They require a 5 or 10 year wait time until you can apply for the citizenship.
Holy shit.
I had 5 years, but I just didn't do it back then
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
money issues and because I was like to my dad, okay, what benefits do I really get right now if I get the citizenship compared to what I have? I'm not planning on leaving. I'm not planning on doing any stupid shit. So,
Mhm.
is there any other benefit? He's like, not really, just the
Mm-mm.
passport. I'm like, okay, then I'll probably gonna wait.
Yeah.
And now I had to renew my green card or get a citizenship, so might as well just get it.
Well, yeah, of course. That's
But
crazy though. 10 is nuts.
the
But I mean, I
hardest one
guess
was
just like you
probably
said, it's not like you got much out of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like to do it early. You know what I mean?
yeah. I could still work. I could still like retirement benefits. I could still
But
have
once that
health
green
insurance.
wasn't your green, you said your green card was up in like on the fifth year.
10 years.
Oh, so you had it. You had the green card for 10 years, but you were able to get a citizenship at 5 years.
Yes.
Okay, because I was like, if you didn't have the green card, how were you work? Yeah, how were you going to work and
No, no, no.
things like that?
I was able because my dad sponsored the
Oh,
citizenship.
hmm,
So
yeah.
since you have a biological relative, like a close relative that is a citizen already, that makes the process much easier. Now,
Hmm.
if you are doing it because of marriage or a work visa, that's much harder.
Oh, it's
But
harder.
yeah,
Really?
yeah, because marriage, they want to prove that you're actually married and not doing it for it.
But I feel
So
like so many people do
yeah,
that though.
no, they do, they do.
So it
Some
can't be
people,
that hard.
they, I know people that they were paying whoever they were with to do it. So they will
Yeah,
be,
that's what happens a lot. That's what I'm saying. Like if
but I'm
I
talking
feel like
for
there's so
that.
many
You need to
people.
like live together. You need to
Yeah.
like
Hmm.
literally do it. And
Yeah.
because the lady, one of the things the lady told me is like, oh, do you live here? It's like, oh, just give me whatever. It's not like we're gonna show up at your house randomly. We only do that when people are applying for marriage. Yeah, they will, because they
That's
want to make
wild.
sure that you guys are living together.
Which is very valid. Very fair
Absolutely.
reasoning. How different is it if I wanted to go do this in Argentina? Like, how different is the process? Do you know?
I have no idea,
Mm. You
honestly.
think it
I
would be
don't know how.
harder or
No,
easier?
I'm sure it will be easier,
Yeah.
especially like for investors. Like I've read somewhere that if you go with, uh, that you want to invest at least like it was either like 500,000 or $5 million, they will give you.
That's a big gap, bro.
I know it was a
It's a
5 and 0,
massive gap.
either five
Okay.
zeros or 6 zeros, but I
Okay.
know like I think I want to say 5 million, because 500,000 you don't do that much with when it comes to investing. But we're talking about like
Shit. I mean, maybe not here, but
no.
other
No,
other
I mean in
places you could.
Argentina, because houses are not that cheap yet either.
Really.
Yeah, especially with how the dollar is and everything. Yeah, like the exchange going.
Mm,
I'm speaking out of the top of my head. I could be completely wrong, but
hmm
yeah, it's something like that. Like if you show up with X amount of money, they will give you the passport, like the citizenship, immediately.
That's. I mean, honestly, that tracks. Yeah, it tracks with
But
pretty much
yeah,
everything.
going back to the process. So we were able to like nail that out. So we were good to follow the process. But then the system, something happened with the system. So first of all, she asked me all the questions from the test. I nailed them all. The lawyer told me they would
Oh, it
ask
was
me
just a verbal back and forth
yeah,
thing.
they would ask me up until like 10 questions, but you just need 6 to pass. So they asked me the first 6, I nailed them correctly. Um, and then moving on, then they do like a
What were a
reading
few of the
test and a writing
questions?
test. Huh?
What were like a few of the questions?
So one of them was, who is the Speaker of the House? Name 2 cabinet level positions. Um, then there were name 2 U.S. holidays. That was another one. You know what the funny part is? You can say Christmas and New Year's. You don't even have to say like Labor Day and Memorial's Day, for example. But anyway, those 3, and then the other 3, I cannot remember, dude. Even my dad,
That's what
right?
I was just saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
was just
just can't
saying
remember.
that
I
what
completely
they
forgot.
were.
I draw blank.
Yeah.
But then they do a writing test and a reading test, which they make you write a sentence and read a sentence. So it's crazy. But then what made it take the most time was that the system, for whatever reason, was not working. So they needed to do the application all over again.
Of
The good
course.
thing, yeah, the good thing is, so out of 33 questions, the good thing is, since my lawyer was there and he had a printed copy of all the answers, they could go like, okay, at question 1 through 14 is no, 15 and 16 is yes, 17 to like that. The lady told me that if he wasn't there, she would have to read every single question to me and for me to answer.
All 33.
And some of those have like A, B, C, D. Yeah.
Damn. So you got the because I remember we talked in the very beginning. You're like, I'm not sure if paying for a lawyer is worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah,
100% worth the $2,000.
it
Always.
always it's always worth the investment, bro.
Yeah,
It's always worth the investment as long as
absolutely.
you do the work. As long
And
as you do
after
the work.
that, yeah, so she passed. She told me that they were doing ceremonies the same day, like every 20 minutes. It was actually every 40 minutes. But anyway, we went downstairs. They were like, okay, can I see your green card and the certification like that you passed? I was like, yeah, sure. And the lawyer was like, say bye bye because you're not seeing your green card again. I'm like, thank God, because I don't want to see myself 10 years ago.
Yeah, none of
And
us do.
yeah, you just wait there, and then a lady comes out with all the certificates, and she says the name so that people can stand up. And then if you look at the picture, that's when I'm like standing up, and then they make you say the oath. So they say a couple words, you repeat with a hand up, and then after that, done, citizen.
Congrats, bro.
Thank you.
Very very happy for you.
Dude, it was such
That's
a relief.
huge. Yeah, I bet.
I was driving back home in like such an ecstasy feeling. You asked me, and I'm like, I can conquer the world right now. I can fucking win everything.
Yeah.
It put
Yeah,
me in
no.
such like a. It was
I
not
mean, a
like
10-year wait, bro. That's a
I know. That's what I was gonna say. It's not like I was worried about it or I was trying so hard to get it, whatever. But it still felt like I have nothing to worry about anymore. I'm
yeah,
officially like a U.S. citizen. Like I can officially call the United States my home.
yeah,
And I was like a.
yeah. That's sick.
The very reason why I came here 10 years ago, it's done,
Yeah,
accomplished. Now I can do whatever the fuck I want. Like if I want to go to Bali for 3 years and then come back, I can do so.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying, but
You should.
yeah,
I'm down. I'll do it.
Honestly, do you know that they say like a lot of online people,
Yeah.
like online influencers, like creators, they do that because the cost of living in Bali is super cheap.
And like Thailand too. There's a lot of people that go to Thailand.
Yeah,
A lot, dude. I've seen some of the places that some people have now. Whether they're truly paying what they say they're paying, if that matches up, it's, dude. And here's my thing: the only worry, because we eat pretty much whole foods. That's not going to be really hard for us to do. Like the switch up of food culture
yeah,
is not going to really bother us, right? So that's problem number one. There's gyms, so there's problem number two. Like we don't do much outside of that, you know. So it's like, yeah, sure, like the rate of you making new friends might be rough, but it's like most of the friends I make now are just online, anyways. You know what
bro.
I
None of
mean?
my friends live near near where I am.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like we're not losing much, and we're gaining like, dude, 10 grand a month here is like fucking
I know,
50 somewhere like that. It's like,
and
dude,
you live like a king. So no, yeah, a
yep,
lot of people do it. The thing is, like now, is like if you do want to hang out with anyone, then
you
you
gotta
gotta
you
pay
gotta
like
fly
3,000.
hours.
Yeah, you gotta pay
Yeah,
like a $3,000 flight. That's the only
yeah.
thing expensive to going for like places like Bali, like exotic places. It's just the flight. Everything there
See
is relatively cheap.
family, anything. It's like you'd be pretty isolated, depending on, unless your family has the means to just buy plane tickets whenever.
I
But
mean, my family is still like 16 hours away, so
yeah,
12 hours actually. But
that is true.
yeah, no, I would. I know that a lot of people they do this with like friends. Like for example, let's say
Yeah.
us two, Kaylee, and someone else also like works in the same kind of industry. They
Mm-hmm.
go all out together, like very group of friends. So they have that friend aspect over there.
Mm-hmm.
So it also
Yeah.
makes it easier. But I don't know if I would move to another country. I definitely want to move to another
I
state. Like,
I know you do. Yeah. Have you like decided on where would go
the
yet?
thing is, like, I still don't haven't been to many places to decide. The only place I've been like outside that I actually like kind of like lived would be Vegas and Austin.
Vegas. Those both those places are so expensive, bro.
Yeah. So, for example, I want to go visit eventually Walter and Tessa, and I think
Mm-hmm.
they're in South Carolina or North Carolina either. I know Austin Hodge lives nearby too, so just going there, visiting all of them,
Carolina's nice. Yeah.
yeah, and just seeing what the place around. I also would love to eventually go to Colorado to just
Oh
spend
yeah. I
like a
forgot you
week or
said that.
so and live in there, how it
Mhm.
is. Maybe do the same around Dallas. Dallas will, or San Antonio. I heard good and bad things from San Antonio, but still,
Same.
I would love to see like what's up. Florida as well, just like throw it in there. But again, going to the question, I just haven't been in many places to where I could see like, oh yeah, I would love to definitely move here.
I can see that.
Right
Yeah.
now, it would be like kind of like a gamble. I would just be like, oh, this place looks nice, but then I really don't know much.
Yeah. I guess I hadn't. While I didn't see the actual apartments and stuff that I moved into, I had been to every place that I have moved to. So
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
the apartment would not be a big deal, but just like,
I know you're talking about the area. Yeah.
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 But
That's a like I've never been to, fucking Wyoming or something, so I wouldn't move there without
like
going
you
there.
see pictures and it's beautiful, but
Rarely is it, dude. We're looking for places to move right now, and it's just like every place that looks, oh my god, this looks great, and then we go there, and
in
it's like
Florida or out of Florida.
in Florida. We have our building got bought by new owners. Our rent, if we stay, we're probably going to have to pay $1,000 more than we do already, um, a month.
Yeah.
And I'll pay a little more, but I won't live
Not a
in
thousand.
a two-bedroom apartment. Shit. If I'm going to pay $1,000 more and I'm going to be paying 3 grand a month for rent, it better be a you know 4-bedroom house or
Yeah.
something. But we kind of just were thinking about like because we have this dog and we have these cats, and it's just like we started looking at houses around here to just rent, not to buy or anything. Because again, still the plan remains of wanting to get investment properties and stuff like that. So over the next 12 to 16 months, I think that could be achieved, or at least the process being actually started. So I'm not going to buy anything yet because I'm not going to start that with a house. So these rentals, it's like we're trying to, like, we have this one house right now, brand new. Like, the house was gutted and completely redone. It's 3, maybe 4 bedrooms. It's got a pool, like a nice pool in the back. It's got a nice fenced in backyard. It was supposed to be up for sale, but Kaylee's negotiating right now for them to,
Put it
because it's
right.
been on the market for a minute. And because a lot of people around here are selling, or they're moving to these like brand new construction builds. Like, this house wasn't a brand new construction build, but they had gutted it and refinished it and done everything new inside. But point is, it had been on the market for like longer than they wanted it to. They had dropped the price a little bit already, and so now she's negotiating with them to see if the owners will put it up for rent as long as we agree to, like, we'll have a year lease or something, right? As long as they agree to, or we agree to let them show the house from time to time, you know. Um, but outside of that, if they said they would drop the rent price down in our range,
Hmm.
and so if it works out, then. But the reason we're moving from here is not just because of the rent increase; it's also infested with mold, like bad.
Oh yeah,
Like, my apartment, it's not like you could,
but it's there.
but the building as a whole has had so many complaints. There's a guy that goes to her boxing gym next door that used to live here, like, right before we moved in, and he's in the process of suing them for that exact reason. But the problem is, and this is why we're looking for a house now, even though I really didn't want to do that, but it's because every fucking apartment is like this, dude, and we refuse to. Like, I'm not gonna move an hour plus inland. I'm just not going to,
Hmm.
especially not now. I've lived here for almost a year, right next to the water. Like, we love this area, so it's like doing that for me would make me. That's the Florida that I don't like. You're
Yeah.
in the humidity, you're in the sticky, hot nonsense for no, and but you're 2 hours plus away from a beach or any water.
Yeah.
That's not really fun to me. So, we're trying to look around for that because, yeah, but every apartment around here in this area or in a good area, like in Florida, is just a big problem. Daniel, you know Daniel
Hmm.
Contreras, that's how you say his
Yeah.
name. He lives in Miami. He's moving high rises. These are expensive
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
places, and he's having legal trouble with it because
Oh,
even the nice ass buildings have tons of mold, like, bad. But it's so humid and nasty
yeah.
here, bro. It's
It's
just
more
like,
prevalent in there.
yeah, it's really hard to
Not.
not deal with. So it's yeah, it sucks. It's the one part that I have like strongly disliked about living here so far. So
Yeah, I still need to figure out. Like of course, depends on how my finances look, but I don't know. I really want to just move on my own, like not have to do roommates or anything else, like rent a room or something like that.
yeah.
I would just rather build my payment history and everything. I mean, not payment history, but kind of like report on things they look at, like my income
hmm
being consistent, high, so they can approve it, and then just move.
Yeah.
Probably just bring clothes with me and just get furniture wherever I go instead of taking everything.
Shit,
I mean,
bro.
even though I probably will have to drive anyway, but I don't know. It's not a big deal. I just wanna get the fuck out, honestly.
Yeah. No, I feel that, which is crazy because it's like I felt like that, but I lived like to for you to be able to live like where you live, and obviously I'm not there, so I don't know. But like, but if you had ever been to Indiana or lived in Indiana, you would understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, I promise you, there is more where you're at than there is
Oh,
there.
absolutely. I'm not saying there's not.
But but exactly how you felt. Like, it's just because sometimes I think about that when I'm like, people, you have to move out of that hometown or whatever. It's like, but then I think, well, some people live in these beautiful, great places, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where if you do,
You
you know what
need
I
to.
mean?
It's not for you. That's it.
Which sucks. Why do we have to be fucking like
Like
brought up in the places that we're not supposed to be living our
I think
life?
it's a
Like,
good challenge because now it's like, okay, if you want to step it up, then you gotta put in the work, dude.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right.
it'll be
Okay.
good.
So good an hour. Yeah, we got the mentorship in a little bit. I still gotta eat. So
Yeah, me too.
yeah,
Now at least I'm
you
capable.
finish your food.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
All right,
That's
Joe. Well,
all.
what That was episode.
I think 5.
Nah, it's gotta be 6.
No. I think it's 5. Yeah.
Well, appreciate you guys for listening to episode 5. We will be back with episode 6 very shortly.
Although we need to become more regular and like wait to post it and stuff like that. I want to be more consistent on a schedule. I'm probably just gonna like even if we record during the week, just post it like on a Friday or Saturday, something like that. Probably Saturday because we usually record during the week.
You guys will still listen no matter when we post it or what time we post it. Yeah.
All right, homie.
All right, y'all. We are out.
Thank you again for listening and see you on the next one.
Peace.